My name is Gloria Wavamunno. I'm a women's wear label designer from Kampala, Uganda. I do ready-to-wear, tailored women's wear pieces. First of all, I do come from a tailoring family. I'm second-generation tailor. My mom and her aunts started one of the first garment construction factories here. So I was always around clothes and stuff, but after I realized I maybe wanted to pursue it more, because I knew fashion as more of a tailoring business. I did not understand that it was a creative where you could actually design the clothes and then create them and then market them and sell them. So when I did study abroad, I learned about all that different dynamics of how fashion can work, and so I kind of learned more elements so that I could come back here, because we still have a very light local consumerism, and we also still have to sort out how we import and even create our own raw materials. My aesthetic is, I think it's definitely about quality and detail to the finish of a piece. At the same time, maybe the challenge of materials has opened my mind to the type of materials I use. So sometimes, because we have a lack of, you could buy a material and then not find it again here, and then it'll be very difficult to even get it back into the country. So I've also opened my horizons that I use a lot of fabrics from furniture to make my pieces, because they're also durable. You know, and we're in a country also you don't want to be washing things all the time, but because you have to find the right time to dry them out in the weather. And then also I look into what we're going through globally and continent-wise, so my clothes are very versatile. I like that they can move from day to night. I'm someone who I feel like you also have to be a conscious shopper. I don't believe that you should just consume everything. I think you should consume something of quality so that it lasts, and if anything, be able to pass it on. So my aesthetic is very clean, versatile, durable, feminine, but also, I guess, feminine in my own way, because I think the definition of feminine is also something to play with, and I don't think it necessarily means skirts or pants or a certain material or color. Being a designer who definitely wants to work in my surroundings and how the economy is functioning in Kampala specifically, I put out most of the times 2 collections. For autumn-winter, it's more sun and rain, because we don't really experience an autumn-winter season here. So I started to kind of turn it into what really does work for our countries, which is we have hot weather and then we have rainy. So I do put out 2 seasons, but I don't put as much as I think internationally, where there's like the resort wear, and then there's then there's couture, and so yeah, I kind of keep it very simple and basic. With this collection, it was very personal, with the sense of the person I was kind of paying homage to. I was just going through, I think, a lot of work, but then at the same time I was feeling the most comfortable in what I think I'm developing into. At the same time, it was a tribute to, a relationship with somebody who has been quite influential in my design development. So I kind of wanted to pay homage, at the same time mark a spot for me to remember that this is where I felt the beginning of my comfortability in my work. Because emotions are what get you many places, and this person has very much invoked a lot of emotions, and sometimes it all comes back into a full circle. At the same time, I put these certain holes at certain places near the heart, because also your relationship with people is very emotional, and sometimes the heart gets very twisted in the emotion, but doesn't mean that it's broken. The lessons, I guess, I've learned through now experiencing working here and growing here have definitely been that I had to acknowledge that we're very young in our structure, that there's a lot of education that's needed compared to other industries where people are coming out of school and then trying to join a business and join an industry. We don't even yet have an industry that's functioning in that level. At the same time, we don't have the educational systems that are training people to enter this kind of an industry. So what I've learned is training and education is a very big key.